Tonight, you can give your input on a proposal to name a bridge after deputies who died in the line of duty. The bridge is being built on US 701 in Elizabethtown over the Cape Fear River. Commissioners in Bladen County approved a request from the Sheriff's Office for a public hearing on renaming the bridge after Deputy James Collins and Deputy Dwayne Hester. Both were killed in separate incidents while serving the county. One commissioner suggested that James Smith be included in that renaming. Smith was a roadside cleanup crew supervisor who died in 2019 after having a medical emergency. Sheriff Jim McVicker said he did not have a problem with that addition. The public hearing on the request to rename the bridge will take place during tonight's County Commissioners meeting. That meeting begins at 6:30.